Hi, welcome back to my channel. So glad that you are here today. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss any of my content. Just a quick little disclaimer here. I normally show you wigs and talk about all things alternative hair, but I was sent these little KM18 microphones. It's a little wireless mic by Neewer, and I am doing a little review on those for you all today. So this is my first tech interview. Probably will be my last. Just kidding. I don't know if they're going to ask me to do another one because obviously I am not a tech reviewer, but I'm going to do my best and I'll do a little unboxing and then I will show you how the little mic works. I have been very, very happy with them. I do have an affiliate link in the description box where you can purchase these with, I believe it's a 20% discount. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so I will show you the unboxing. Now I have to be honest, I have already unboxed these and used them to see how they would work in a review. So I just stuck everything back in the box. There's a little bit of cardboard missing. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. So you're gonna have the little charging case and the mics are inside of the charging case. This is the little attachment that you will attach to your phone, which I'll show you in a moment. That's the little transmitter for your phone that will pick up the mic and that will link it to your phone. The little mics will come out of the charging box with these little clips for the lapel, but they also have magnets that I'll show you in just a moment, and my preference is to use the magnet. So it comes with two of these little mics, and they just have those little charging ports down there on the bottom. You just set them in there to charge, and then you just plug that into the wall, and I'll show you that in a minute too. It also came with this bag. Obviously it comes with the directions, so you can read all about it. And then it came with this little bag that has some extra accessories, and those accessories are, these are the little magnets. So this is what I prefer to use, and I'm going to show you how I put those magnets on in just a moment. These are little noise canceling, I don't know what you call them, you know, these little fuzzy things that you see on mics for wind and stuff like that. These will cancel out wind noise, and, you know, like for instance, for me, if hair from the wig is brushing up against the mic, this will help cancel that out. This is the, sorry y'all, charging cord for the charging box. So you'll just plug that in, plug this into a USB into the wall. And then it came with a couple of other little gadgets, and I'm not sure exactly what those are. I'll have to look them up and perhaps label them in, you know, when I do my editing. Okay, I'll show you how you plug it in to charge it. So super easy. Plug that in, and then I just use an old square from a phone. Plug that other end in, and then just plug it into the wall, and it will begin to tell you where it's at. You know, obviously mine doesn't need to be charged. I charged it before I did the video, but you know, if you were at 80 or whatever, it will slowly progress up to 100. So before you put the mic on, you can go ahead and plug this into your phone. Now I normally film on my phone, so I just switched to my iPad, but this is that little plug and play transmitter that is going to connect your mic to your phone. So it's super easy. You're just gonna plug it in to this port on the bottom, you know, your charging port on the bottom of your phone. Plug that in, and you're gonna see that it lights up blue. And when I have the mic on, it would be pairing with the mic, and it pairs instantly. It's really, really fast. So now I will show you me putting the mic on. Okay, so I will go ahead and put a mic on. So right now I do not have them on. They are still in the little charging box. I am going to remove the little lapel clip. Really, really easy. You can just, you know, clip it on your collar if you want to. Let me just kind of fix this a little bit so you can see it. There we go. Sorry, I'm used to showing this part, and now I need to show, you know, this. So anyway, you can just clip it on if you want to, and then you are free to walk around, move away from the camera. In my case, for what I do, I turn and show, you know, my hair all the way around. But this is really great because I can walk away from the camera. It will cover up to 85 feet if I am walking turned away from it. Now, obviously, I'm not going to walk that far, but you'll notice that you can still hear me fine no matter how far away I am. This is what I was really interested in, is just that ability to be able to move away from the camera and still be, have the sound quality stay exactly the same. Because like I said, sometimes I have to go off camera really quick to grab something, maybe a hair accessory or something of that nature, or I do the turns, and I was just interested to see how the mic would work in that situation. So I will show you also how you can use the little magnetic dot, is all it really is. And I really like these. This is what I prefer. I prefer to just use one of these magnets, and you just have to test it before you put it on, because obviously one side is going to be like anti-magnet. It's not going to make, not going to stick. So it's only going to stick on one side. So figure out which side is going to stick, and then you can just put that right under your shirt and then just pop it on. It holds on really, really tightly. I don't have to worry about it falling off. Again, I have the same quality, with the microphone as I would if it was clipped on. And it just works really, really great. I've been really happy with it. I like the sound quality. I think that they're going to work great for my reviews in the future. So you can also cover it, like I was talking about earlier, if you're going to be out in wind, or if I had longer hair that was going to be knocking into the mic a lot, you can put the little fur cover on it. It's just a fuzzy little cover. It's kind of like a little, it's got elastic around it, and you're just going to slip it over the mic itself. Really, really easy. Stays on great. As you can see, once you have it on there, it stays on fine. I'll be interested to see when I do the editing how it changes the sound with having the little cover on it versus not having the cover. But I do sometimes, I usually show the wigs outside so that I can show the coloring of the wig in a lot of different lighting. I will show them outside, and a lot of times where I live, it's very windy. So we will take it outside and we'll check it out and see. It's not super windy, it's a little breezy today, but we'll see if it makes any kind of difference outside as well. Okay, so I'm just coming out onto my patio. Now, my patio is a mess because we had an almost tornado last night. So there's like leaves and junk all over my patio, so forgive my patio. But I'm gonna walk out here and we're gonna see, if we can tell any difference. Like I said, I don't really think it's windy enough today to be able to tell much, but maybe my walking in the rocks won't be as loud. I can't tell what this is gonna be like until I do my editing myself. So, but I do have it covered. Here I can feel the wind on me, so I'll be anxious to see when I edit how much of those types of sounds it cuts out. Just listen to the wind for a minute. If we can even hear it, we'll see. Okay, I want to show you the features that are on the mic itself. So this blue little chain, it looks like a little link, is telling you that it is linked with the receiver that is on my phone. And then this is the battery. If the battery's low, this will start to blink. You can turn the mic on and off with this little yellow button on the side. So I'll show you if I turn that off. That will light up, and that lets you know that the mic is temporarily off. And then I have not figured out what this little button is yet, I'm sorry to say. They do say in this little small book of directions that they send that there's a full user manual available online that you can download, and I haven't downloaded that yet. I just realized I probably should have done that, but I haven't. So, oh well. This is what happens when you ask a wig reviewer to do a tech review, my friends, right? So anyway, let me adjust this camera a little bit because I had it down. All right, so just to close, don't forget, I do have a link in the description box that includes a 20% discount. It's an affiliate link that you can purchase through, and I just thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. For those of you that are content creators in particular, I think that you will like these little mics. They're just easy to use. I am not a tech person, as I said, and I figured it out completely on my own as far as how to make it work and all that, what to plug in where and all that kind of stuff. So super, super user friendly. So thanks so much for watching. See you next time.